Hey, folks! We're going to check out the OF. Let's mind our language here because the subject is prawn.
As if there were any other trials we'd cover.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm surprised Sal didn't find this first and send it to us.
yeah. And I mean, the it's kind of hilarious, but I invited Mo here to make it less awkward.
Yes. This is a terrible idea, but let's continue.
Yeah, and folks, there's no way around it. This is David Gardner versus OF. United States Court of United States District Court, Central District of California, Western Division. David Gardner, individually and on behalf of all others similarly situated. Like what? Mom's basement?
In their Yeah, I was thinking 600 pounds, not seeing their schmeckle. I mean, could a defense for OnlyFans be that he has not seen his peen and the length of his arms won't reach it?
Yeah, I mean, they could. If he claims in this lawsuit that he is extremely offended and have had mental disabilities because of his, yeah, well, they can order some psych evals and stuff. And how would discovery? Oh God, the discovery would be sticky.
Yeah, I don't understand how Discovery isn't, I paid $3 and she wouldn't do X.
Yeah, and this all other similarly situated. What are you going to go door to door? Hello, sir. Do you jerk off?
Hello, sir. Do you feel like you've been injured by OnlyFans too?
Yeah, I would sign this, but my hands are occupied.
Oh my gosh. Instead of mesothelioma commercials at, 3 a.m. at night, it's going to be like, have you had an erection for longer than 4 hours and you paid more than $3 on OnlyFans? You might be entitled to compensation.
Oh, oh Lord. But the what do you call it? How I picture all these, I assume, men. I keep in mind, what will their handles be online? Like,
No, we must
Harry
let this go
Palms?
for. We must get this go forward for Discovery alone.
Yeah,
If I were
yeah.
a Supreme Court judge, I'd be like, yes, standing.
Yeah.
What legal constitutional hilarity? The
Yeah.
69th,
4 inches if you squint. Uh, yeah, handles. Oh, oh wow.
I can just imagine a bunch of people like, please don't put me on this. I'm good. Like
Yeah.
I made, like, we can see from your bank account you've lost 3,000. You know what? I'm fine with it.
Oh, all right. Against Phoenix International Limited, DBAOF. So he's suing the company that fronts all these men and women.
He's demanding a jury trial. Miss
Yeah.
Chastity Cupful, would you please explain to us what it is you offer for your special membership? Just, I feel like no one's going to show up in this class. He's a class unto himself.
So yeah, who are his peers? Jury of his peers. Oh, perverts. Uh, yeah, we went over there to that town that only has S offenders.
I don't understand where we're going with this. You know, it's not like something they can make like a really uplifting Lifetime movie, like a civil rights like Rosa Parks. Like he couldn't spank. I just don't think as we reserve the right to. I guess wanksation is taxation is theft. I just give me prawn or give me death. I mean,
This is Sparta. Yes.
I just imagine
In the hole you
Braveheart.
go.
Braveheart. They may take our money, but they'll never take our dignity because we don't have any. I don't.
I'm Spartacus.
I just feel like this is such a like self-own that no one who has self-esteem low enough that they did this.
Well, David Gardner individually and on behalf of all others similarly situated. Yeah, he's making the sacrifice. They are joining hands in this, and they can't let go.
I just what in this is such a weird hill to die on. And I am the queen of having a really weird bucket list, but this is again a really weird hill to say I've taken enough and I'm not going to take any more.
Yes, oh, Jan, yes. Motion to produce documents for public entertainment.
Yeah. I need to do that. I had every intention of, doing more Uvalde reading, but then everyone has been off of school, and so I have a semi-quiet co-host that is amazed that old people, and to clarify, old people, he means anyone over 19, watches trials all day. He's like, you laugh a lot for boring law stuff. And I was like, I do make myself laugh.
Yeah, now they have used for all the hand sanitizers left over from the video.
Oh my God. Imagine if there's crossover and this is how Diddy gets out. He was wrongfully violated by the terms of OnlyFans.
Oh, we haven't gone past the first page yet.
This is why it's bad to invite me.
All right. All right. Now, first, I have to show that this is Greenbaum Allbrands LLP, and they are doing class action lawsuit. Class action lawsuit for against Delta and United for 40-seat upgrades. What? I need to read this. Greenbaum, let's see, everybody can see. Yeah. Greenbaum represent the plaintiffs in 2 class action lawsuits against Delta Airlines and United Airlines seeking damages for their practices of charging fees to upgrade to window seats that are actually next to a blank wall. What?
So this is actually a big one. So basically the kind of windows were just a little bit catacorner.
Mm,
So they were technically selling the upgrade as you were sitting next to a window seat,
mm.
but you kind of had a diagonal view.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? But I mean, that is when you upgrade because you take the cheap ticket to then upgrade. While me, who has a functioning brain, when I book a plane ticket, I book the seat at the same time. So I'm not doing this. Oh, I hope I can get a cheap upgrade. No, I want that fucking seat, and I'm
Yeah.
paying for it. I'm like that woman who refused to get up for the one of the cheap persons who said, "Oh, can you move because I want to sit next to my baby?" And you cheaped out on adjoining seats for you and your toddler?
Not to
Fuck you!
mention, I love that the airlines are like windowless window seats are totally a thing because I do
Yeah.
remember reading something on Mornings with Mo where
Mm,
the airline lawyers were like, it's a
mm.
windowless window seat. It's standard.
Yeah, I mean that's plain stupid because why would you like to sit where you have less access if you don't have a view?
Well, the only thing I could think is maybe they have some sort of longer leg. I don't know. It just seems
Yeah.
like you couldn't upgrade if there wasn't a difference.
Mm,
So,
mm,
I mean, but I'm not a heartless,
mm,
soulless airline. So,
mm. Yeah. Okay, let's see what other things. Uh, because Coinbase for major data breach. Now yeah, that's a cryptocurrency exchange, and they boom, hey, somebody stole all the data. Class action against tasks us for role in data breach. Okay, I assume these are connected.
maybe, or
Gymshark
maybe
for misleading social media marketing.
interesting. What's misleading about?
Uh, Gymshark is a popular athletic apparel brand that has built its reputation through social media marketing and partnerships with fitness influencers. When companies use paid endorsement to market their products, however, they must ensure those endorsements are honest and transparent. Consumers have a right to know when a seemingly personal recommendation is actually an advertisement.
Yeah, but I think this is going to be a gray area. I don't think
Yeah.
that statutes have caught up to what
Mm,
is in effect a layperson's
mm,
celebrity.
mm. Yeah, but I will give an example. Over here in Sweden, it's in the law here. If you're paid for content, it has to be. Because if you're just pretending like it's something, hey, I randomly went to this gym in bumfuck nowhere and oh, it's so good. No. Uh,
Yeah, but I never assume. See, I feel like that just leads to overregulation. I mean,
yeah.
at what point do we stop protecting stupid people?
Yeah. I mean, it's like this. It's a juice carton and or a milk carton. Once opened, store upright. As if, yeah.
Oh, I did have a question, Nick.
Huh?
Maybe you would know more. So the Swiss bar or kind of restaurant that caught on fire in
Mm,
on New Year's, the
mm.
owners are blaming the employee who put the fireworks very near all the flammable ceiling.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
guessing
fucked
that
up.
I'm
No,
guessing that defense is not going to work. I
no,
because
because they are still with almost all of the European Union. Employee do what they are told. They are paid. Da 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 da
well,
da.
okay,
The responsibility always goes upwards.
I just
And
didn't know.
who or who put flammable insulation in the ceiling?
Yeah, well, that's the other thing because he did kind of admit to having knowledge of this being something that they usually did.
Mm,
So I was like, well, if you're the manager and you know that they usually did it and you didn't set up safety parameters, but
mm,
since I'm neither a lawyer here nor in the EU, I figured there might be different standards of liability. So to
y-
check with
yeah,
you.
liability always moves upwards. I mean,
Okay.
oh, the employee didn't. I mean, if they can prove he didn't do what he was told to do, that's a different issue. I don't think that's the case in that because he was told to set up the fireworks, give out these sparklers to people, or because they have responsibility over the because
Well,
they own
yeah,
the building as well.
and I think there were additional issues above
Mm,
and beyond just having the sparklers. I think exit doors were blocked and locked,
mm,
and
mm.
there were over the limit of people.
Yeah.
So
Mm. No,
I was like, I need to ask Nick.
yeah. My professional opinion, based on some experience, is their company is fucked.
I kind of assumed, but I didn't want
Mm,
to assume
mm,
because, law might
mm,
be very different from place to place. So I was like, well,
mm,
maybe like it's not my problem. I wasn't there. We'll
mm,
work in,
mm.
Swi-
Yeah.
Swiss
All
law.
over Europe, we have, Eastern Europe is catching up to it, but we have extremely high building standards. So if you screw up with insulation or the house fires in London a decade ago, where the entire exterior was not fireproofed, yeah, the owners were fucked, literally.
Yeah. I
Mm.
just, I'm not very knowledgeable, and you're
Mm.
better than ChatGPT.
Aw.
'Cause, well, ChatGPT is like, what in the hell are you talking about? And I was like, I
Mm.
thought I made myself clear. And they're like,
Mm.
no, you
Yeah, but
didn't.
I can interpret Mo, the Moisms, and after co-op co-defending each other for the past 2 years now, I think I'm
Yes.
getting a grasp on the
I,
uncontrolled sanity.
I did send you a link.
Oh yeah.
We found the most inappropriate. Now it doesn't deliver to me.
Oh no, let's see. No, it can't be shipped to me.
It is possibly the best cat tree, but my cats are too fat, so they wouldn't fit in the phallic cat tree. Nor
Yeah.
does it ship to me, which I'm sad about.
Yeah, it doesn't ship to me as well.
We need to send it to Sal. See if it sends to Sal. Oh my God. Yes.
Hold on here while I do this.
I was supposed to be paying attention to my stream today, but I was looking at inappropriate cat trees, as you do. They were doing
What's
mainly procedural. Open the bag. Is this the evidence? Put the thing away. So I let my mind wander.
let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. No.
That is sad.
Yes. Free delivery to Arizona.
I must let Sal know.
No, do not let Sal know. Do not let Sal know. Make it. Tell him you have to unbox this live.
In honor of, and send it with a gift receipt that says, Dentist Jensen, thanks for all of the, attention to my case. You're. I doubt they would fit. It looks pretty small. That's why I was like, who's gonna make a sea monster cat tree and make it small? Now I'm going to have to make the extra large sea monster cat tree.
Let's see here. It's 19 by 19 by 37 inches. Yeah, that's not much.
Hey, Nick, can we make a class action lawsuit against this cat tree for making all men feel emasculated and inadequate?
Well, we can check with Greenbow and all brands. Who
Or for it not being, well, it is halal, but there's not enough diversity. What if you're a Gentile?
Oh, oh Lord. All right.
Welcome to the stream where we never get to the document.
All right. Now, after 21 minutes, we have passed page 1. Plaintiff David Gardner, individually and on behalf of all other similarly situated, brings this action against Phoenix International Limited. OF invokes this court jurisdiction and alleges as follows. Introduction.
Let's see. This class action challenges OnlyFans' bait and switch practice of selling monthly subscriptions by promising quote unquote full access to exclusive creator content, despite knowing and failing to disclose that customers will not receive such access without substantial additional payments. Roxanne, you can take the hooker out of the business, but you can't take the business out of the hooking.
And this full access to exclusive creator content, you get full access of what they have on OF.
Yeah. And then we have to clarify the terms that they mean by full access. Do you mean, because aren't these, not having ever used OnlyFans, I'm guessing there's like tiers and things. So full access, it's like YouTube, dingus. You pay for memberships. Fair point.
Yeah, can we sue? In this country, you can DJ a guy and claim you're pregnant with twins and sue them in family court. Yeah.
Let's see. OnlyFans is the dominant global platform for performer-specific pornographic content. OF enlists individual performers to create content, quote-unquote creators. See whores. Then sells access to that content to individual consumers, fans. See people that have tennis elbow.
Yeah.
It boasts over 4 million
One of
fans.
these arms
400
is larger than the other. One of these arms is larger than the other.
400 million fans? Okay. And generates more than $7 billion in annual revenue. In exchange for monthly fees, fans can buy subscriptions to creators, which permits them to message that creator and obtain full access to that creator's content. The latter representation is explicit, which any fan attempts to buy, or when any fan attempts to buy a subscription to any creator, OnlyFans expressly promises that the payment will provide, quote unquote, full access to this user's content, end quote.
Full access to the user's content on OF.
Yes.
What they do behind that. Yeah. I think that's the big, or small. I don't think the girls would judge as long as you pay. The fundamental thing here seems to be that he demands for $3 a month everything.
It's like the difference between having YouTube Premium being a sub and a member to someone. It's the exact same thing. You are paying YouTube for premium membership so they don't bother you with advertisements. You are then going on to further support a creator by subbing or getting a membership to them. And I'm guessing that's kind of the platform that OnlyFans, modeled.
Yeah, OnlyFans is a platform. The men and women are to my knowledge at least, are independent contractors
Yeah, I
who,
think
yeah, so you're paying
Rumble.
access to that content creator or whore, and
Well, and I mean, maybe they do have a structure kind of like Rumble, in
mm,
which they're very popular people. They do have an exclusive contract
mm,
with them.
mm,
So maybe it is somewhat of a hybrid.
mm,
I just don't think that there's going to be
mm.
anything in law that's
Now,
going to.
mm. Now it all depends on the wording from OF. What if they have a description within OF that says full access means you have access to this content creator's page on OF. Full access for the monthly subscription for what the creator chooses to publish
Can you
on OF.
imagine if you try to join OnlyFans and they put you on the free tier? Like they have to have a certain ratio of like free women, and you're like, I hope I'm monetized. I hope I'm monetized. And they're like, look, you'll get a cut of the $3 membership fees, but
Yeah, but
you'll get a lot of eyeballs on you. Will they be eyeballs with money? You know?
no, for example, if I go in and check my revenue and say page ads, I have watched if people who watch the ads because they don't have premium, and then there's one line for the premium, and so it's different tiers. And no, it doesn't show separately members only stuff because generally I don't have ads at all on those. YouTube might place ads on it because they are cheap motherfucker. They like to
Yes,
rob us of money.
we we do not dictate in any way, shape, or form beyond live stream where our
Mm,
ads go. So
yeah.
look, I don't want to put 84 ads. I'm not Amber Lynn Reed.
Mm. No,
YouTube
no, no,
does
no.
it.
Yeah. Now, live streams. I mean, I've had not complaints, but people telling me, "Hey, I got an midstream ad." That's not me. When I'm live, there's no midstream ads at all. Replay crew might get one every 20 minutes, and then I would put one every 20 minutes. That doesn't mean you get one every 20 minutes. So yeah. Mm.
Okay,
And
let's see.
by the way, folks, I have, maybe for obvious reasons, not that many viewers at the moment. So I really, really need you to thumbs up, share on social media if you can and dare, to get the numbers up for this stream, because I assume this topic might not be something that YouTube wants to
How
promote.
can he substantiate the validity of statement 3? Has he done a survey of all wankers involved with OF?
I mean,
Point.
this is his version of events. He only have to allege things. So
I'm
they
waiting for the
hyperbole
scientific
and
graph
yeah.
of dissatisfaction per wanker. Just
It's either whip, yeah, whip, yeah.
3. But millions of fans have bought subscriptions only to discover that behind OnlyFans paywalls, creators' exclusive content remains inaccessible. That is because numerous creators, including many of the most prominent creators on the platform, systematically refrain from posting any exclusive content. Instead, with OnlyFans facilitation, encouragement, and knowledge, creators solely post teasers of exclusive content and instead bombard fans with automated direct messages soliciting purchases of their content for more money. Thus, the sole benefit of many subscriptions is the privilege of being spammed with offers to buy access to content that only fans initially promised. In essence, OnlyFans promises a buffet and only provides a menu.
What? What?
It's an a la carte, all you can hoe buffet. It's a hoe cafeteria. It's an IKEA hoe set, if you will. You have to put it together yourself. What the hell? Who wrote this? Who wrote this? They are a legend.
That was a choice of words. Now, oh, hello, Mr. Jingles. Numerous creators, including many of the most prominent creators, systematically refrain from posting any exclusive content. Well, even the teaser is exclusive.
Yeah, it is exclusive
it's
to
their
OnlyFans.
Yeah. So now,
Well, because I'm guessing that the creators, when they sign up with OnlyFans, if you have OnlyFans material, it has to stay on OnlyFans. So you are, in fact, getting exclusive content exclusive to OnlyFans. Now, there is another tier of exclusivity, you flippin' moron.
yeah. But yeah, but in essence, promises a buffet, but provides only a menu. Generally, buffet is worse than a la carte.
Yeah, and I would think for something that could be so individualized or personalized, which is what OnlyFans is essentially offering for that $3, is sort of an entrance into the gate of the Narnia of depravity. You know, you kind of get into your own little Willy Wonkas of weird.
Oh.
Let's see, for OnlyFans is responsible for this systematic bait and switch, which contradicts its core subscription promise to consumers. Despite its facilitation, encouragement, and knowledge of its creators' behavior and monetization strategies, OnlyFans uniformly promises a misleading product, benefit to every fan, and causes unwitting consumers to either pay additional fees to see the initially promised content or forfeit the value of their subscription payments. It's $3, dude.
Yeah, it's $3. I mean,
this is like suing ramen noodle because your 10-cent noodles were kind of crappy.
Yeah. It seems to be now, of course, it depends on the wordings of OF, but this promises a misleading product and causes unwitting consumer to either pay additional fees to see the initial promised content. No, this is not the initially promised content. You pay for the stuff the content creator publishes as OnlyFans. Even if it's just a teaser, that's still exclusive.
Well, and at some point, is there a level of personal responsibility or caveat emptor, buyer beware? I'm guessing he had to, doot something that said, I agree to the terms and service of OnlyFans.
But again, this is the plaintiff's words of what he believes he is promised. Which Ackerman says, no, I want more for free forever. I want to pay $3. Hey, Well, it's like going to
No,
a car,
Nick, imagine this.
rent a car.
Imagine the customer service call center from
Oh.
India in Discover. This must go to trial. OnlyFans, I understand, is going to cost you considerable money, but have you thought about the laughs?
Yeah. Pl- please, can we? And I want this live streamed.
Yes.
I want to see the plaintiffs.
I want Binger to do it and then do that accusing point. And this in that state is OnlyFans, and they deceived my poor, stupid client.
Miss Khalifa, how dare you not show your hoo-ha for $3?
Would you say that you only, I can just see lines of models. Would you say you had a fiscal, motive for becoming an OnlyFans model?
What's fiscal?
Yeah. Number 5. OnlyFans' misleading subscription terms and false paywalls are illegal, deceptive, and unfair, and they deprive countless fans of the benefits of their bargains. Plaintiff brings this class action to ameliorate and halt OnlyFans' misconduct. Well, if you halt their misconduct,
Deprive
that
countless
takes...
fans of the benefits of their bargains?
Yeah, I didn't know there were Groupon specials. Also, again, how do you know if you're a discount girl, or do they not tell you because they want you to continue creating?
Do they have that 10% off on the corner of the pictures? Today's special. Orange pussy. 10%
Destiny's
off.
going off, off date very soon.
Best before date soon.
Yeah, I just feel like there's expiration dates.
Well, I mean, they go from looks like teen to adult to MILF to GILF.
Yeah,
in some states, that could happen within 2 years.
True.
Oh, wow. 6. Oh, the parties. Plaintiff is a resident in the Los Angeles area. No address, please. In September 2025, while using X, Twitter, he came across content that promoted the OnlyFans profiles of 2 creators who are identified in this complaint as Mila and Emilia. Oh, God, this is so Mila.
What? I'm surprised they're not unindicted co-conspirators of Big Prawn. Oh my God, no, this needs to be, we need to go after Big Prawn. I feel like there's a bigger payday afoot.
Yeah, Big Prawn, the government conspiracy.
What in the name of giblets?
Oh, he went on X, and randomly, the first people he encountered were hookers. Randomly. He never sought them out. Let's check with Alex Jones. Is this a government conspiracy?
How can we link this to frogs?
He understood from those creators' publicly available biographies, information, and images that both creators posted their exclusive adult content on their OF profiles. He was interested in subscribing to both profiles, each of which required a monthly subscription fee. Upon attempting to subscribe to both creators on September 16th, 2025, OF presented him with pop-up checkout boxes reflecting OnlyFans subscription offers, wherein OnlyFans expressly promised that plaintiff would obtain full access to each creator's exclusive content upon clicking blah blah on the adjacent button to confirm payment of the specified monthly fees. Here is this when lawyers look at this, quote unquote, full access, within quotes, to each creator's exclusive content upon, when they only have this within quotes, that's on the page. The rest is their interpretation.
Well, that's also where I feel like full access, again, is accurate description, because you could not access it unless you paid OnlyFans gate fee.
Yeah.
So
it's the gate, yeah.
It's not my fault you don't understand English.
So, I want to sue the Blue Whale Strip Club. I paid the wardrobe fee and she wouldn't shake her booty in my face. No, you have to pay for that as well.
I mean, I think I have a better chance at my class action against all fast food workers who ask me after I indicate I would like a hamburger with mustard only if I would like cheese on that. I would have indicated I wanted cheese on this if I had said cheeseburger. This is why I will never vote for you to have, $18 an hour.
They're turning the frogs into cam girls. Yeah, AI is taking over. Jesus. He relied on OF's representation and proceeded to purchase monthly subscriptions to Mila's and Emilia's profiles. But upon paying their respective fees to OF and getting behind his paywalls, he discovered that neither creator posted their exclusive content to their page. Rather, they only posted non-explicit and or teaser content. That's the exclusive for OF.
Yeah, are you confused?
Now, now there's a joke that men have two heads but only blood for one at a time. This is proof of that. Well, he rarely has blood up here.
Yeah, again, it's $3. Take the L and walk away with your dignity.
or don't, because we really want to see you.
I mean, yes, this must be streamed.
Yeah, every hearing, when you have to show your face, spell out your name. Non-explicit teaser content that served as inducements for him to direct message the creators and pay more money to access their content. No, to access more of their content.
This man really has never been in a relationship, has he? Because, okay, think about this in a relationship terms. Usually women are the gatekeepers there, and you have to live up to some sort of, in theory, standard to get there, or you have to get her drunk enough, allegedly, in Minecraft. Now, but there is a barrier to entry. It's not like you can go up to a woman in Walmart.
It's a barrier to entry.
Well, I mean, some places.
Yeah.
But it's not like you can meet a woman in Walmart generally and say, hey, you, me, bump uglies right now.
Well,
I mean,
it depends on the look often on the look of the man.
Well, yeah. I mean, if Henry Cavill said that, I might have a different reaction than if that weird guy who only wears a trench coat says it.
Yeah, I mean, the clip from Wolverine and where he turns around after revving the motorcycle. if that included him unzipping, I don't know if I would turn it down.
Everyone is a cavil-sexual. It's a universal constant.
Moreover, upon subscribing, both creators or their third-party agents. Now that's a completely different story when they hire people to act like them.
Yeah, and
that, in my opinion, should go under fraudulent behavior.
yeah, I do feel like there's a difference, but if it's random, like, I'll put up, hey, I'm having a stream on X, I don't see that as spamming him with,
No.
direct messages. Again, that's just inviting you if you would like to pay additional, this is what you might get.
Yeah. Repeatedly sent him automated mass direct messages soliciting his additional purchases of their videos, which he declined. Ta-da! You got your exclusive OF content, and you didn't pay for the rest, which left you empty-handed.
Again, I don't know who needs to hear this, but there are places to access prawn for free.
So I've heard, allegedly.
So I've heard in Minecraft. I mean, it's just
He felt his money was wasted. Oh no, $3.
oh
And
my
did
God!
not
Can you
Can you
you imagine?
subscription?
the psychologist that they're going to bring in to explain how his male ego was shattered? The primal scream therapy man, the Jack Murphy type of man that they're going to bring in to champion this man's case. I am here for it.
He felt his money was wasted and did not renew either subscription. Now, folks, not all seriousness, this, I feel, is a person who is a serial litigant who is searching for lawsuits. You don't randomly go on X, stumble upon OF girls, and oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. This is a series of events designed to file this lawsuit. And the answer to why? It's $7 billion revenue. They are looking for a settlement. Here's 50 grand, go away. Here's 100 grand, go away. That's my professional.
Yeah, but
But then again, I'm going to have as much fun at this guy's expense as I possibly can. Shame. Mr. Gardner, when I find your picture, it will be on the thumbnail. I'm just saying, you find it means you're it's up for grabs.
okay, but if you're a law firm, why do you take this case? Do you take it on the off chance that they'll give you go away money? I mean, wouldn't the time that you would have to expend to try to draft this ridiculousness?
This is a 2-hour draft. They're spending some poor interns 2 hours of that intern's time, and in hope to get 100 grand.
Okay.
That is my speculation, at least.
I was just trying to understand how, as a business model, it makes sense to make these lawsuits for a law firm, because it seems like such a stretch, however you take that, for the company to actually legitimately actually view this as a threat to where they would give you go away money. Because isn't the go away money like you could have some scintilla of standing and we just don't want to deal with it?
Now, the goal of these types of lawsuits is settlements and an NDA and everything around it, make it go away. Because OF has to spend, if they now they have to reply to this garbage. That will take real lawyers on retainer 10 to 20,000, I would assume, just to start the counter.
Mo would like to announce her for-profit pro se OnlyFans litigation office.
50%
If you
off.
feel like you've been mistreated by OnlyFans, pay Mo $50 and she'll make fun of you until you, well, don't want to file anything. If you're into humiliation, pay me $50.
Yeah, or go on OF. I think there are people there just for that.
Yeah, I really don't get that. That is so mean. Like I match energies, so I'm generally not mean to people that aren't mean to me. Like if you're a butthole, I will match energies, but I don't start off in full rage mode.
Oh. Let's see here. In the absence of OF's full access promise, he would not have subscribed to either profile in the first place, or at least would not have paid as much to do so. $6, $3 to each. He would like
Yeah.
to subscribe to different creators in the future, but cannot rely on OF representation in choosing whether to do so. The platform continues to present the same uniform promise in connection with every paid creator profile, and he would face the risk of being deceived again in the absence of injunctive relief. I think the risk he faces is laughter, ridicule.
Yeah. Yeah, I just make your own platform if you feel like you're being deceived, and maybe you'll see the financial realities of having a base $3 membership, and that no content creators will sign with you if they can't have their own ability to monetize their, okay, I hesitate to call it a craft,
Well,
ply their wares, if you will.
and then let's see. Defendant Phoenix International Limited is a private limited company registered in the UK. Or they list their address, but not the plaintiff's address. That's too bad. But upon information I believe, that address is a mail drop service and the company operates remotely.
You don't say. There's not a giant corporate skyscraper somewhere that says built by boobs or, built by pay pigs, the OnlyFan tower.
Yeah, it's two spherical side buildings and and the skyscraper. But in order to complement the fans, the skyscraper is only 5 floors.
That's so stupid. He's like, I don't think that I've actually talked to the CFO of.
I think we lost Mo. Mo,
No,
no, there you are. Or is it me?
I don't know. It is really cold here, so this is the first time I've had connection issues, though.
Folks in the chat, can you see or hear Mo?
Oh, let me.
Mo's fine. And Mo's gone. Let's see if she comes back. OF has several non-defendant American subsidiaries, but OF has admitted that they do not operate independently and serve discrete technical purposes exclusively at OF's direction. Ah. You're back.
Yeah, everyone's on e-learning, so we are praying to the bandwidth gods, and they've held pretty steady for the most part. All right, let's see. Jurisdiction and venue. Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
This court has subject matter jurisdiction over the action pursuant to 28 USC subsection 1332 subsection D, subsection 2, subsection A, as modified by the Class Action Fairness Act of 2005. Yes, that's why we made this litigation or this legislation for this litigation. Because at least one class member is a citizen of a different state than OF, there are more than 100 class members. The aggregate amount in the controversy exceeds $5 million, exclusive of interest and cost. D, the venue is proper in this court pursuant to the same paragraph only, or U.S. USC 28, but this is subsection 1391 B2, because this district is where substantial parts of the acts, omissions, and events giving rise. Well, I thought the whole complaint is that you didn't get rise to the plaintiff's claims occurred. I thought it was the lack of rise that you're complaining about. 10, the court has
this has to have been intentional.
It would be if I were writing it.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd be like, the lack of rise lasted longer than 4 hours, and my client valiantly didn't go to the doctor.
We hope the court won't eject this filing, and no.
Yes, don't prematurely eject this, filing. It may have standing. Just give it a minute. It's cold outside. Let's see. The court has personal jurisdiction over OF, which routinely and purposefully directs its activities to California, consummates transactions with California residents. Including the plaintiff. Again, no, it was unconsummated. That's what you're bitching about, or it cost too much to consummate. And performs
for $3 you get 4 pairs of socks.
Let's see. And performs acts by which it purposely avails itself of the privilege of conducting activities in California and thereby invokes the benefits and protections of its laws. 11. Since its inception, OF has systematically and particularly focused its business on California because of its unique status as a global capital of celebrity entertainment and debauchery, influencer culture, and the production of pornography. That's how they get you tourism. California, only porn. You want to see where Debbie does, dishwasher was filmed?
In the alley behind Warner Studios.
OF has long anticipated, desired, and achieved a substantial California user base, which is an integral component of its business model and profitability. Look, if the San Andreas fault goes, OnlyFans falls with it. That's 90% of its billable hours.
Oh, wow.
Let's see, which OnlyFans maintains continuous and systematic commercial relationships with California residents, contracts directly with California-based creators and fans, and processes millions of transactions with them every year. OF's platform and payment systems are expressly designed to reach California users.
What? I'm quite sure it's not exclusive. No, that's just stupid.
Well, it does go on in parentheses. Its global privacy policy, for example, expressly includes provisions concerning California users.
Yeah,
because
of
California
local law.
California overregulates everything, and they have different rules because we're a federal system, you numbnuts.
Oh. It's, yeah, Jesus.
OF specifically targets California audiences, including through its targeting and curation of California-based creators and other creators who individually solicit business on behalf of OF from California consumers through advertisements and promotions on its digital and social marketing channels and through sponsorships, partnerships, and promotional activities in California. What the hell is a promotional activity that OnlyFans can do? Because I feel like it's going to be terrible, but also something you might want to see like just once.
Yeah,
But kind of like
promotional
this, like,
activities, like what? Glory holes?
yeah, I don't know what kind of merch you're going to give out. I just don't see OnlyFans hawking better health.
Well, maybe promotional. Promotional.
I love that it literally has 3 legs.
Well, that one in the middle isn't a leg.
I know. It's like, how can we make the phallic monster even more phallic? How did this get through marketing? Nick, I need you to explain this as a union representative because
Nope.
I know I would try to get this through design. I would be like, it's an ice cream cone.
Yeah, but the cat is a bit too high up. Jesus.
The Google eyes just kill me.
It's... Oh god, it's making a cum face.
It really is. Like, there is no way in which this should possibly have ever been made and marketed, and yet, by a miracle, it somehow got onto Amazon.
This thing is available in Europe? Really? Well, I have to... because this is the Amazon.com. I will see if I can get it through Amazon.se.
I'm waiting to see what Nick's going to put in. Phallic cat tree. You know what? The German version of Amazon probably does have this.
Yeah,
going by
but
gross stereotypes.
in the German version, the one hand is slightly elevated.
Yeah. No, it's giving a hug because they're trying to change their image.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh. All right. 12. The claims asserted in this action arise directly. This has to be intentional. Directly from OF's California directed activities. In operating its platform, OF exercises total control over how subscription pricing is presented, how contracts and transactions are entered and processed, and how content is distributed and promoted. No, not
No,
that.
I
No.
thought part of the big kind of appeal of OF for creators is they kind of had autonomies in the same way that we as creators on YouTube have autonomy to kind of set our own tiers for memberships. Like, we can't, tell you to go off YouTube and do stuff. We can gently encourage, but we can't.
Now, Jen,
But-
what the hell is that? That is supposed to be an ice cream cone cat tree.
Or a monster. They call it a monster
The,
tree. It is a sea monster cat tree.
yeah. They would have done better if it only had one googly eye and be the one-eyed monster. I'm trying to make Mo spit out what she drinks, by the way.
They just needed a cherry on top with a little whipped cream and sprinkles.
Oh. OnlyFans knowingly implemented, facilitated, and profited from deceptive practices that caused fans in California to pay artificially inflated subscription fees. $3! And or caused them to subscribe to profiles that they otherwise would not have. The unfair and deceptive business practices alleged in this action were aimed at California residents. Oh, for fuck's sake. For whom OF solicited and served through its creators and its digital platform. OF knew or should have known that its conduct would cause financial harm to consumers located in California, where a substantial segment of its subscriber base resides. What's a substantial segment?
Again, I need to see the math that they used. Did they do a prawn census?
I'm saying they went door to door.
Hello. I'm not here to talk to you about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Actually, I'm here to ask you how often you wank and what to. I'll be back for Jehovah tomorrow. So think on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so substantial, so big. I'm getting the meme dog.
Let's see here. OnlyFans knew or should have known that its conduct. Oh, we've got financial harm. Plaintiff and other California consumers accessed the OF platform in California and were induced by OnlyFans marketing, including that of its creators, and interface designed to subscribe to creator accounts and pay subscription fees through California-based financial transactions.
What? Folks, do California have its own monetary system?
Yeah, and wouldn't that be, again, something that's variable based on consumer? Like, it's because your bank might be local, or most likely is local, so that gives him standing in the state?
I don't know.
Let's see. OF derived significant revenue from these transactions, calculated, processed, and remitted through payment intermediaries in California, thereby availing itself of the benefits and protections of California's marketplace. OF intentionally targeted California consumers. Its alleged misconduct caused foreseeable harm in California, and California has a strong interest in protecting its residents from unfair and deceptive prawn.
Jeez. Now, here's the interesting thing, because usually they have to, now in the initial filing, they only have to allege out of their perspective. But at least to some extent, what are these California-based financial transactions? Because if it's just a subsidiary of a bank, it's not California-based.
Unless California has implemented digital tax for certain things, but I don't think I've heard of any locality in federally. And what I mean by federally is individual states, because I would think it would be big news if they started taxing streaming services, which some localities are considering. I think Chicago is considering putting a digital tax on streaming, channels, digital streaming. But as far as I know, it hasn't been enacted anywhere else. And this is just the first time it's ever been floated, at least in America.
Yeah. 13. It's clear from the public record alone, and will be confirmed if necessary, it will, through jurisdictional discovery, that only OF's contacts with California are far from, quote, random, isolated, or fortuitous.
What good function? What ho, young squire? It is prawn, my good knight. 'Tis fortuitous we found this OnlyFans content.
Oh, but reflects OF's deliberate choice to do business in California and exploits its base of potential users for its own commercial gain. I don't think California or that their OF is kind of worldwide.
Well, here's the thing. Again, imagine if OnlyFans counters with, fine, you know what? We will stop all content, availability in California since it's too tedious. So then people are like driving over to Nevada and using VPNs to get on. It truly is escape from LA to get OF.
Oh,
I can just imagine people like, you got a little bit a hit of some VPN? I got some Surfshark for you, $4.99.
we're on
What in
page
the hell?
5, folks. Specifically, OF's relevant California contacts include the following. A. OF enters millions of transactions and contracts annually with fans and creators who are based in California, as they do with everywhere else.
Which are consensual. Well, they're
Per
consensual contracts.
Yeah.
You voluntary.
Yeah, you see this whore. I want to see more of this whore. You pay a monthly subscription fee to see some Fifi, and then you pay more to see more.
Nicholas, how dare you? You know she's just paying for law school.
Yeah. Yes, it is the adult version of Legally Blonde.
Yes.
It's Legally Blonde 4. Does the carpet match the drapes?
It's very, very constitutional.
Yeah. Per OS financial report for its fiscal year 2024, the US accounted for approximately 2/3 of OF's global revenue.
We're number one.
Oh,
We're number one. I think we've established why the birth rate is down.
yeah. The potential children are inside a sock.
Yes. Our greatest generations went down the drain. I saw them screaming, mad, naked, down the... No, that was California. Sylvia Plath is not impressed.
But to be honest, most of these guys' genetics might not be desirable for...
Well, that's because men have a very steep bell curve, whereas women is a more gradual. So you do get more women who are generally cognitive, whereas men, you can get cognitive and stupid. Like it's a...
Yeah.
And the same man can be both, depending on blood flow. Dark Lotus. Don't give Laura Owens any ideas. She's going to blame Roto-Rooter in her next paternity suit.
She's already a drain. Let's not make it physical drain. If she could, she would. 2/3, which was more than triple the revenue generated in the UK and Europe combined. Yeah, we found that you don't actually have to pay for prawn. Maybe. Its previous CEO admitted that everyone kind of assumes that OF is American and that the company has, quote, a very American personality. Yeah, pervs. Pervs and hookers. Welcome to the United States.
Is the assumption of it being an American-based company of any standing? I mean, what relevance does it have? Because it's clearly based on its licensing, or at least its business address, a UK-based company.
Yeah.
Now, whether it markets itself, and again, it might say in its American marketing that it's a very American company, and it's in UK, a very UK company because of its local creators. So it wouldn't be precluded from maintaining both and having a semblance of validity in both statements.
Well, let's ask Dali if he can use VPN to compare. You
I love this. I'll be at the front. I'll be in front of SCOTUS, and Gorsuch will be like, "So, how do you feel about the OnlyFans?" Well, Your Honor, everyone's a perv, and I think that we can all agree that the nexus by which OnlyFans facilitates is based locally because they do part of their marketing prong is to market local creators to local viewers, facilitating that as part of their $3 fee. I love it. I will get it to the Supreme Court, and it will be for this case.
OF does not release state-specific US data, but multiple analysis of public data indicate that California is far and away the most active US state on OF.
Humble brag.
Congratulations, California. You're number one. You're number one.
Wank capital of America.
Yay!
The wankingest country, you are the wankingest state. Can we officially call you Bellends now?
Is California where the VPN servers are? I have no idea. Well,
Gavin Newsom really needs to talk this up when he runs for president.
and may account for as much as 1/5 of all US creator and/or fan activity. Based on OF's claim that it has over 4 million creators and over 400 million fans, on information and belief, California is home to over 100,000 creators and over 10 million fans like Plaintiff.
Oh my gosh. No, they routinely transact in contract. He's a sovereign citizen of OnlyFans. He's like, I'm just a traveler on the platform. I do not enter into contract with you. I return for value and receive for value.
Jesus. Now, 4 million creators. I mean, this math here is not mathing. You can't say that California has 100,000 creators just because of this weird math. Then
Also, that doesn't math. I'm not good at math, but 1/5 of 4 millions is, or 4 million is not 100,000. I don't think.
4 million creators and 1/3. Let's see. No.
Oh,
Let's see where we're.
that's where they get me in these word problems. They add OnlyFans in, and I don't pay attention to the.
2/3 of OF's global revenue.
Oh.
So it's a revenue, but revenue doesn't mean that every fans and every creator is equivalent to the revenue.
Yeah, and I would think that there'd also have to be a breakdown of if they're more profitable creators are here, because I wonder if OF could, for legal purposes, franchise, each state. So that's its own individual business or LLC in each state. If this becomes a problem and California's business laws aren't conducive to them, I don't think California is going to go against OF, but who knows?
Who knows? On information, now and over 10 million fans like Plaintiff. Where? 10 million fans like Plaintiff, with whom only OF routinely transacts and enters contract. On information and belief, OF generates several $100 million in gross annual revenue from these California contacts. But the math isn't mathing. B. OF deliberately tries to attract and retain California-based creators. California has long been a global capital for the production of pornography,
Welcome to Porntopia. It's not exactly Mecca, but what are you going to do?
No, where did they get the numbers from? The 1970s?
Yeah, I thought the kind of
You need a camera and some isolation.
yeah, I thought that pornography had been degentrified by people who have cameras on their phones.
Mm, yeah. Oh, here it comes. For example, in the late 2010s, OF partnered with Bill Fox, a prominent figure in California's prawn industry, who, quote, recruits dozens of A-list adult performers to join OF.
Hitherto referred to as pimp uh, in
Yeah.
all in this document.
And whom OF personnel thereafter referred to as Bill's girls. An article from 2024.
Reuters.
After Mr. Fox passed away, OF hired a new chief marketing officer who was based in and worked out of LA to continue leading its effort to attract creators.
You just sprinkle glitter in the air. They're attracted to shiny objects. It's like moss. Just put a candle out. Round them up at the end of the night. See, California is obviously a large target for OnlyFans to recruit creators for the additional reason that it is the global capital for the influencing culture, which, again, kind of I'm rooting for the San Andreas Fault. For instance, a 2024 study analyzed the U.S.'s most prominent social media influencers and found that 31% of self-absorbed Hollywood wannabes lived in California. Who'da thunk? Which Newsweek attributed to the quote culture power of cities like Los Angeles and San Francisco, as well as the presence of Hollywood as an existing celebrity infrastructure, while citing other analysis which indicates that 2 million influencers live in California overall. Again, my shock that people near Hollywood are self-absorbed and think people want to really care about their lives.
Jeez.
D, as OnlyFans explains on its website and its exclusives explain in public statements, OF its success hinges on its creators' visibility and following on other social media platforms. Indeed, OF primarily markets itself as a way for influencers who have already have a substantial following on other platforms to give them a peek of what's not legal on.
Yeah. I asked Grok here, take its validity for what it is. I asked, does California have per capita more social media influencers? And the answer is no. California does not have the highest number of social media influencers per capita. While California leads the US by a wide margin in the absolute number of influencers due to its large population, it falls short when adjusted for population size.
I'm guessing Utah is probably the place with the most content creators.
Yeah. Older influencity studies, 2020 to 2023, California had around 5.4 to 5.45% of its population qualifying as influencers, broadly defined as public accounts with 1,000+ followers and some influence authority. New York often ranked higher in density at 6.45%. Yada, yada, yada. Recent trends, 2024-25, show shifts. Miami now leads in top Instagram creators per capita, surpassing LA and New York, despite smaller overall population. Other city-states like Seattle, Las Vegas, or Florida overall show higher concentration in some analysis.
Yeah, there's going to be a difference between per capita and having a large population.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Where were
Okay. primarily markets itself as a way for influencers who already have a substantial following on other platforms to monetize their reach by converting those followers into paying subscribers on OF. As the CEO has explained, quote, when we think about entering a new market, we don't look at boots on the ground, we look at social media usage. I mean, that makes sense. I love it. There, somewhere in the world, there is a Zoom meeting going on with graphs and pie charts about how to get OnlyFans into Tajikistan or, you know, like Islamabad. Somewhere, someone is trying to make it happen.
Okay, I followed up with because the former number was just social media influencers. Does this apply to OF influencers? No, pattern is similar for OF creators. California has far more OF creators in absolute numbers than any other state, typically around 4,700 to 4,900 based on recent analysis. What did they say here?
Didn't they say something like 400,000? No, 100,000.
100,000 creators, according to this math. But Grok, take it for what it is, says under 5,000.
Well, and there is the absolute reality that most creators on OnlyFans do not make a very good amount of money. There are, I mean, he might have more of a case if he says that the top content creators are in California.
Yeah. Where were we?
Let's see here. OnlyFans targets targets Californians to become creators in several ways. In addition to its direct and well-publicized targeting of quote-unquote A-list adult performers and celebrities on information and belief, I have a hunch.
Oh no.
OnlyFans.
I have spending per capita here. The top global list in 2025, Atlanta, Georgia.
Fannie Mae, Fannie Willis, no wonder that that one security expert or evidenceologist got a BBL and all that.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, you find out new things every day.
Let's see here. OF routinely directly contacts California-based individuals that it identifies as having substantial follower counts on other social media platforms and fosters relationships with them, grooms them, if you will, and encourages them to join or remain on the platform. Indeed, on information and belief, OF representatives have directly contacted plaintiff, who has over 15,000 followers on YouTube.
What? Wait, what? Okay, I'm searching YouTube for David Gardner.
Yes. To encourage him to start an OnlyFans creator account. Please, God, let this be horrific. Let this be the human embodiment of Jabba the Hutt. If only for maximum laugh ability.
Yeah, I don't see any David Gardner with 15,000 followers or subscribers. Now there is a lot of David Gardner here. Okay, leading now is somebody with 414. Oh, here's one with 676.
I just have a feeling...
most are below 10. There are a lot of David Gardners. But I would assume if you have 15,000 subscribers on YouTube, you would be quite high up on the list. But then again, I don't know if he goes by his own name. He might have a handle like Harry Palms. It's big if you squint. Mom's basement.
He's
I'm
he's a
scrolling
prawn reviewer. He gives critical analysis of Stepmom Stuck in Wash Machine and what it means in the postmodern era.
No, I don't find her.
Well, I do have that giant Lego cat that I need to start. Speaking of the craft channel, the correct cord is on its way and will be here soon. I was so proud of myself. I was like, I figured out the cord to my computer. No, I did not. So the correct one is on its way.
All right, where were we?
Oh, let's see. Yes. OnlyFans executives have publicly stated that they are in direct contact with creators, quote unquote, very regularly. Upon information and belief, as evidenced by OF's promotional content on its website and social media, OF enters bespoke contracts with California individuals to become creators. Yes, but consensually. And bespoke speaks to their ability to make sure that each side is getting what they want to an extent. It's not exploitative, at least to if you're not a pay pig.
Oh no.
Let's see here.
On information and belief, OF only maintains direct working relationship with California talent agencies. Okay, which often recruit creators and manage their profiles and coordinate on matters like creator retention, marketing to fans, and monetization. Now, this, I would assume, is to people who were already famous in business who then created their OF account.
Yeah,
and already were connected to an agency.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking, wait, OnlyFans gives like their creators a team of people that looks in like, okay, for your hoo-ha shot, because we do get little like things on our YouTube creator studio, like how to maybe make better videos. So I'm like, better framing and use of Dutch angles and lens flare in...
Yeah, I get a lot of suggestions I never follow. And... For instance, post at the same time every day? No. Keep to one subject? No.
Have you met us? Yeah. Google needs to realize that they are built on weaponized levels of ADHD.
Yeah.
They have monetized that, and then if their algorithm doesn't understand that, they really do not understand their business model.
Like creative marketing to fans and monetization. The fruits of OF's efforts.
The fruit of OnlyFans loins. Why would you use that phraseology? This is a choice. This was a choice.
Yeah. OF's efforts to curate creators in California are clear from OF's own website. For instance, OF maintains a promotional page titled Creators on OF. That includes a grid listing hundreds of creators with whom OF appears to have entered direct partnership, as opposed to individuals who are join the platform by applying to become creators. OF provides biographies and links for each such creator, as well as a geographic identifier, and LA is far and away the most popular location with approximately 100 creators.
Okay, but therein shows
That
a clear distinction. So is
mm,
he only going after the implicit fallacy with those content creators that OF courted and, you
mm,
know, because those would be the bigger ones. If you
yeah,
joined organically, is he now going to also state that they were misled at some point?
I don't know. About about twice as many as the next most common locations like New York and London. OF admits it has principal-agent relationship
Hey, role playing
with
is
all,
okay.
yeah, with all of its creators, and at least for jurisdictional purposes, creators' contacts with California fans are imputed to OF. Principal-agent relationship, that is a translation, I believe, of independent contractors. Although OF designates all of its California-based creators as independent contractors, I should have kept reading and sends them Form 1099s. OF publicly and routinely describes creators as its partners and spokespeople. That's not exclusive. There's Jesus Christ.
No,
Creators,
that's like drinking a Zima and thinking that a bunch of like happening cool people are gonna come by when you open it.
mm,
No, Cletus.
yeah. I mean, the farmers sell the milk. They don't decide what's on the package. Creators are OF's sole source of revenue, and the company says it only succeeds when creators succeed. OF claims that it does not advertise to consumers and thus relies on creators for all advertising and generation of fan transactions. OF also wields total control over creators and the use of the platform. Yeah, that's by law.
Yeah, I would think that there would be certain things that were verboten and age
Yeah,
limits and checks that they had to do.
yeah. After the big lawsuit against the big platform, whatever it's called, which forced them to delete 90% of its content, allegedly. Yeah, they control it because they have to. OF also wields total control or use of it. It tightly controls who may become a creator, yeah, and it possesses a robust application process through which it reportedly rejects a strong majority of applications. Yeah. For instance, it routinely rejects creator applications where the applicant has an insufficient presence on other social media platforms. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, but
Upon
this could be true of any platform because there
yeah.
are regulations by which they have to govern themselves, especially
Mm.
being a UK based company,
Yeah, because
which has
if they are spending money to create the platform for the creator, especially in this niche subject, I mean, it's not YouTube where anybody can create its, or X where anybody can create an account.
well, and the OF brand might be lending itself to that air of
Mm,
exclusivity. You know,
mm,
not everyone can see this. That's part of their business model. So,
mm.
and undertaking a human review of every post, I wish YouTube would do that. But I mean, you can post or you can pick it after the bot has gone through and said, "You've been naughty."
Upon acceptance, OnlyFans tightly monitors and controls all content that creators post, including by purportedly undertaking human review of every post, and has discretion to summarily remove content. Yeah, by law. They,
Yeah, like, this is no different than any other platform.
mm. It also maintains total discretion to, among other things, delete creator accounts and unwind fan transactions, or withhold creator earnings due to the quality or nature of a creator's content. Yeah, by
Yeah.
law. Because some things are kind of illegal or against policy. I mean, if somebody posts, "Look at me and Fido over here," it's not going to be published on OF. You
No,
would hope, unless it's a
I
furry.
hope.
Unless it's a furry. I don't know if they have furries on OF. I assume they have.
I have a pair of boobs at home. I don't pay to look at them. I'm not the target audience. I could join this simply because I feel like I was cheated out of paying $3.
Yeah, policy violations is why Ian Runkle was banned from OF. I'll let him tell that story. For instance, OF routinely deletes posts that has vaping in them, and summarily kicked a popular creator, Bonnie Blue, off the platform in 2025 because it's deemed that her pornographic content was too extreme. Yeah.
She out-hoed OnlyFans. That is a bucket list that I didn't think anyone would ever achieve, but we salute your hodacity, ma'am.
Through OF's targeting and recruitment of California-based creators, OF especially targets California-based fans like Plaintiff. No, correlation is not causation. Why would you assume that you want to look at a local girl?
Yeah,
and it really doesn't matter, because once you're on that, I assume, that platform, you can say, "I'm a California girl."
Yeah.
Even though you're currently in Quebec.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's different ways to filter the search. You can go by locality or popularity, I'm sure, because I'm guessing not all of the most popular content creators are located in LA.
Yeah. Empirical research on social media usage consistently finds that users are more likely to follow and engage with geographically proximity users than with distant ones. Yeah, but that's social media usage. That's not prawn.
Yeah, and I would think that for safety reasons, for content creators, they wouldn't want to give any more than a general state-based kind of locality.
Yeah.
Because I could see that becoming a very big security liability if anything were to happen to a content creator because it was marketed as a local person.
Indeed, Plaintiff subscribed to Emilia after encountering her teaser content on Twitter, and he recalls she identified herself as being based in California. I'm assuming if you sent her a DM asking her, "Are you in California?" Yes. Ta-da. Jeez.
Yeah. Let's see. The primary way that OF instructs creators to promote themselves is through integrating their profiles with links to California-based social media providers, including Instagram, YouTube, Reddit, Twitter. Are those all California-based companies?
I don't think any of them are California-based. California-based social media providers...
And promoting their OF profiles on those platforms on information.
Okay, Instagram is in California. Oh, maybe some of them are. Yeah.
Well, Silicon Valley, it wouldn't shock me, but that might be subject to change with increases in business taxes and things like that. So I do wonder if he's trying to get this in while they're all still based in California. Let's see. On information and belief, OF directly collaborates with those platforms and or enters agreements with them to facilitate creators' social media integrations and help them drive fans to the platform.
This directly collaborates with Instagram, I'm quite sure YouTube does not. I mean, I'm sure there are scantily dressed girls here on YouTube. I don't think that counts as a collaboration.
No, and again, if part of their again primary way to promote is to integrate their profiles, then they're not directly collaborating. Usually this requires some human interaction on the part of the
Mm.
content creator to
You need
physically link
mm,
the accounts together.
you need
So
them as contracts, and yeah, I'm no, I'm quite sure there are no official contracts between YouTube X and OF.
let's see here. Those platforms also reportedly have abnormally high use and prominence in California and causes California-based consumers to be a prime target for all OF creators rather than just California-based creators.
That's just stupid.
It's a small whore after all. It's a
It's a
small
small
whore
whore.
world after. I love it. In this time of political strife and division, we can all come together with the fact that we all have whores.
Oh,
Let's see. On information and belief, OF also enters bespoke agreements with California-based companies and individuals to promote the platform and encourage California-based consumers like Plaintiff to subscribe. As OF explained in its most recent annual report, it has, quote, entered into significant content and sponsorship agreements in the combat sports, racing sports, music, and lifestyle verticals, which includes physical assets, media content for the OF platform, and original streaming content. It has similarly.
um, I wonder if they are talking about ringside girls.
Yeah, which again seems like it's a mutually beneficial thing that
Mm,
would be a contracted thing.
yeah.
And I mean, they have this with the adult film industry.
Mm,
They have conventions, which, ew,
mm.
but you can meet your favorite girl and have a conversation and pay for a photo.
Yeah. I mean, and in those, you hey get access to these girls on this convention, and then you pay like $1,000 to gain entry. Yeah, they won't give you anything for free. Yeah, you want my autograph or a potato stamp of my hoo-ha, you need to pay for it.
Well, and by this logic, then Taylor Swift can be sued for offering, quote unquote, private meetings,
Mm.
after the show when they are not actually private. You're not going to become best friends with Taylor.
No,
There's
it's
going to be
you
other
and
people.
50 others
Yeah.
with guards between. I mean,
Yeah. So, I mean, by this logic, Taylor Swift has defrauded everyone. Now, I believe that on a musical level, but
mm.
I could make a case at this point.
I'm not sure if I am the princess. The last word, is that wrongly spelled or is it intentional?
It was a Freudian type.
This was filed late last year, I think.
Let's see here. It has similarly explained in past annual reports that it invests in fostering partnerships with established creators, as evidenced by OF's public statements, numerous such contracts that were with California persons. For example, on Information and Belief, it has directly recruited and or partnered with famous celebrities in the Los Angeles area, including Black China, Bella Thorne, and Izzy Azalea.
Famous
Ew.
celebrities. I think that was Yeah, maybe they are in certain aspects. I
Yeah.
wouldn't call them. It's not like they walk down the red carpet on the Oscars. This might be the rug outside the no. Um,
It has it has apparently also entered sponsorship agreements with numerous California based sports teams and athletes. For example, the American racing team, Josh Heron and Michaela Meyer, who promote the platform by becoming creators, appearing on OF's social and multimedia channels, and advertising themselves as OF athletes. Y'all, the Olympics is coming true.
Folks, if you want interesting views in sports, women's beach volleyball.
It did rate better than naked curling. I still don't understand what they're supposed to be doing. I call it Olympic sweeping. No offense to anyone who's a diehard curler. I just don't understand it. It looks hysterical. I would totally want to do it. Ice bowling and sweeping.
Mm.
The Thought Olympics. Let's see. Jay, similarly, OnlyFans also enters contracts with California-based comedians such as Whitney Cummings. Of course they did. To drive public awareness of the what ribbon would it be? Would it just be a naked woman with her legs crossed? Do you support OnlyFans? For $1 a day, you can help this local whore. I wish I was able to edit things because I would totally have Sally Struthers in front of like an e-thought. Which is why I need an assistant that's really good at editing, because I have the ideas and then he does them.
Oh.
I don't need pay pigs. I need editing pigs. That's what I need. And don't take that as a suggestion. This was a random thought that came out of my head without filter.
In connection with these partnerships, OF regularly hosts OF-branded comedy and music events in California that target fans and creators. OF also uses its platform to promote and suggest that fans subscribe to certain creator accounts, through which it routinely advertises high-profile California-based creators. Okay, completely irrelevant. Although OF...
Traditional advertising to its creators, OF itself has a robust and girthy social media presence with millions of followers, and routinely uses its social media channels to promote California-based creators to potential fans and to promote its platform to potential California-based creators. Upon information and belief, OF operates certain of its social media accounts from California. On information and belief, OF also utilizes paid promotional features of social media platforms to promote certain social media posts to California residents. Insert every company.
Yeah, and
you target advertising.
Yeah. On information and belief, we are wildly speculating, but please allow us to get to discovery, and so the fishing expedition might be fruitful.
But it's not speculative. Every business targets advertisements to the local taste and preferences. That's why when you go to McDonald's in Japan, they're going to have things on the menu that aren't in, Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah.
On information and belief, OF has entered bespoke agreements with banks and payment processing companies that are based in California, specifically Stripe, Visa, and PayPal, to ensure or improve its ability to facilitate payments from California fans. Notably, around 2021, OF announced that it was banning pornography from its platform to placate banks and payment processors who are concerned with the legislative and regulatory developments in the United States. It reverts that announcement shortly thereafter, after reportedly securing undisclosed agreements with concerned institutions, including
It's
on
a conspiracy.
Yeah, I don't see any like payment processor having a great deal of morals. So I kind of find it hilarious that Visa's like, no, we will not take interest on pornography. It's against our morals. But we will charge you 37% interest and a balloon payment on those bras you buy from Victoria's Secret. Let's see here. Okay. Concerned institutions, including on information and belief, California-based financial institutions and or payment processors.
OF produces many co-branded television? I doubt it's television. Shows, comedy shows, and related media in California, which feature California-based creators and are intended to promote the OF platform to potential fans. Marketing, okay. On information and belief, OF contracts with service providers in California, such as multimedia transmission, hosting, backup, and data storage providers, to improve the quality and accessibility of its platform in California. OF has a partnership, within quotations, okay, with a California-based e-commerce platform, Spring, through which OF and individual creators advertise, sell, and deliver merchandise to California residents. No, I don't think OF has the partnership with Spring. They might facilitate the individual creators who sell their merchandise. I am assuming it's t-shirts and coffee mugs, because who does not want to go to the office with their newly bought coffee mug that says, I'm a proud OF user?
Also, he could essentially be making this claim against YouTube or any platform that, like YouTube, you know, he could be making this against Rumble in theory. I pay Rumble Premium, but I can't get, you know, all of insert your favorite content creators thing. It's behind another paywall. So, well, yeah.
There's so many innuendos here.
Well, I'm almost wondering if he hasn't realized that with the vague sort of complaint that he has, he can go after larger platforms, not just OnlyFans, because I think that he could use the same argument against Rumble and YouTube. Now, whether it would actually have standing is a whole other question, but he could definitely use the same argument.
Yeah. Your Honor, I pay YouTube Premium, but those Nick and Mo just making fun of me.
Yeah, they say I have to pay 99 cents a month to get emojis. I feel cheated.
Jesus. OF integrations with Spring also enable creators to design custom products to sell directly to their fans through their profiles. I'm quite sure OF has no income from that. Just as YouTube doesn't have income from me selling my merch.
No, again, that's kind of tangentially to boost their fans. That's free when you buy merch from your favorite content creator, you are essentially becoming a billboard for them. So it is mutually beneficial for YouTube in a kind of tangential way, in that that's a funny t-shirt. Where'd you get this? Oh, check out this person. Da, da, da. So in theory, they're going to get more eyes, but it's not, I think, like a direct fiduciary contribution from Teespring. or spring.
Let's see
He
here.
went all the way to Q? Good Lord. Is there double Z's in this? Did we go all the way through the alphabet?
And but speaking of merch, you can have your own. This is my merch. Let me post the link here, which YouTube has nothing to do with. Now I can choose to integrate this in my videos as a banner below, but YouTube doesn't take a cut of this. Now I make about $1.50 of each sale here because I want this everywhere. And I think in the 2.5 years, I think I've sold 20. So I'm on my way to world domination of the
Yes.
expression, you can't unfuck a clusterfuck. All right. Hey, I grifted.
Let's see. Q. On information and belief based on news reports and LinkedIn post, OF maintains a fully remote workforce. That explains a lot. And regularly employs individuals and contractors in California, in addition to the hundreds of thousands of creators located there.
Well, we are already at that 100. Now say, so first they said it was 100,000. Here they say it's hundreds of thousands. Now, Grok may be wrong, but according to Grok, less than 5,000.
Yeah. Let's see. For example, OF's previous CEO, Amy Gan, who was previously the company's chief marketing and communications officer. So would you say he erected... She broke the glass ceiling. Look, Hillary Clinton, women did it. God bless America. Lived and worked in California through her tenure. OF's LinkedIn page identified thousands of quote-unquote associated members located in the United States, including over 100 in California. On information and belief, a substantial number of those individuals are employees or contractors of OF involved in daily operations of OF and include management level employees. We got to keep the porn lines going. Keep them clear, Jenny.
I need this cable greased.
We're running out of lube. For God's sake, will someone think of the lube? Lube acquisition, you know.
Somebody call Diddy. We need baby oil.
Let's see. Notably, over the past few years, OF's executive team has included several alumni of the law firm Orrick, Harrington, and Sutcliffe, LLP, which is headquartered in San Francisco. Of course.
Yeah.
On information and belief, OF also collaborates or enters licensing agreements with California-based media companies to cross-promote the platform to fans. For example, Apple TV is debuting a series in 2026 titled Margot's Got Money Problems. You can take over. I need to giggle.
But this is you numb fuck. No, the Apple TV debuting a series, Margot, where main character's only F account is a central plotline. That's a made-up person with probably a made-up OF account. That does not mean it's a collaboration between Apple TV and OF. Now, maybe they had to ask permission to use their name But that doesn't. Oh, for fuck's sake!
This is like suing George R. R. Martin for the fact that no Daenerys Targaryen ever really existed.
Yeah.
That it wasn't historically based.
Jesus. Similarly, Hollywood superstar Sydney Sweeney's character on the hit HBO show Euphoria will reportedly have an OF account in an upcoming season. Oh. Sir, if no,
Can a
it,
defensive
it
argument to this claim be that this is the oldest profession in the effing world and has existed and will exist pre-OF and post-OF?
yeah, I mean, it all started with Eve and the snake.
Yes.
Oh, it's make believe. It's a show. It's a show. Oh no. OF's executive and management also routinely attend professional conferences in California and host professional and promotional events there to boost the platform's profile and drive creator and fan signups. And then factual allegations. Number 15. The majority of Americans participate in the online pornographic industry. Participate? Participate? Are you sure?
Yeah, I would think spectate would be the proper
Spectate
word.
is not participate. Oh.
Be very careful the VHSs you apparently buy at the thrift store. You never know what you're gonna get.
Before OF rose to prominence, the internet porn industry was dominated by studio-produced content. No. The moment some people discovered selfies, somebody said, well, you can direct that camera somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. The amateur part of prawn, online prawn, I believe has been, upon information and belief, by intense studies.
I never thought that I didn't think they looked at your CV. I didn't think it was like a difficult hiring process. Have you been, labeled as an expert in other localities in sexology? And there's not voir dire. Well, I mean, to a certain degree.
Now, the next part here, which the studio produced content, which was routinely pirated and posted on free websites. Performers was left vulnerable to exploitive production companies and middlemen, and to mass circulation of their work without consent or compensation. OF disrupted the industry by enabling performers to self-produce content at scale and by offering consumers a comparatively transparent, interactive, and ethical option to obtain premium content. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good on OF. That has historically correct.
Yeah.
That many of these performers got rid of the pimps and are living quite much better lives without the pimps.
Yes. Let's see. OF rose to prominence during the coup, buoyed by celebrity endorsements and its promise of quote-unquote direct contact with creators. It has grown explosively and now claims to have over 4 million customers, more than Netflix, HBO, or Prime Video. It last reported annual gross revenue, yes, in all senses of the word, in excess of $7.2 billion, which it generated through over 4 million content creators. In November 2025, it claimed to have distributed over 25 billion to creators since its founding.
Oh, they are doing. Although OF has small upstart competitors like this and this, OF has captured a large portion of the market for
It's the Grey Poupon of porn, you know?
It has successfully aggregated a critical mass of the world's most popular.
It's a black hole of hoedom, if you will.
Popular adult performers and influencers, and centralizes distribution of their content, aggressively policies piracy, and locks access behind mandatory subscription and pay-per-view paywalls. As a result, consumers who seek lawful access to premium performance-specific content have no option but to subscribe to OF. You just said here there are options, and then you have all the free stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like performer specific, like a live show. And then how OnlyFans works, yeah, blah 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 blah. The OnlyFans promises that paying subscribers have quote unquote full access to content. When fans sign up for a subscription, they enter a standalone contract with OF. Terms of those contracts appear on a pop-up checkout. No. Terms of those contracts are in the fine print, which is where you actually sign it. Where OF explains that in exchange for a specific recurring subscription fee, fans get quote-unquote full access to this user's content. Yeah, on their page. And you can direct message with this user and can cancel your subscription at any time.
And so what time
I assume the contract is actually quite much longer. That's what she said. When fans like Plaintiff accept only OF's subscription offers and purchase creator subscription, they reasonably understand that it would grant them access to the creator's exclusive content. Which you do! The things they choose to publish on OF, you will have full access to it. With standard practices and computer expectations for subscription-based content distribution services. Moreover, OF also structures its platform to imbue consumers with the expectation that a paid subscription entails access to all of a creator's exclusive content. Fuck no!
didn't you?
No. No. This is not. If they said all of a creator's exclusive content, it would be in quotation marks. OF has created a dichotomy between free and paid creators' profiles. There are free profiles, okay. A consumer who peruses the platform's free accounts will see some teaser content, and the creator's exclusive content will be posted alongside the teasers, but locked behind a PPV paywall. Ta fucking da. OF describes PPV content as a free profile's most exclusive content that a creator's fans won't find anywhere else. Fans understand that they must pay to unlock that content, but OF does not allow PPV content to be posted on paid pages. Thus, OF structurally causes consumers to expect that a paid subscription will feature the type of exclusive PPV content that is locked on free profiles. I don't
Only
think
if you're
so.
stupid.
Yeah, only if you're actually stupid. Indeed, OF's only instruction to creators suggests that creators make both a free and paid profile, so that by teasing some content on a free profile, you can let your subscribers know that there are more to unlock when they upgrade to your paid profile, which you probably get, just not
Yes.
everything.
Yes, and it's the same thing you do on Twitter, on OnlyFans, on YouTube, on Rumble. Again, this is not a concept that is so new that this was deliberately deceptive. This is somewhat a ubiquitous structure, which I think is going to hurt his channel or his chances.
Yeah. OF implements user experience designs that advertise subscription as the mechanism to obtain a creator's exclusive content and as a comprehensive key to access. OF implements a binary gating model. Unsubscribed users are blocked from viewing any posted content and can only read a biography. So consumers reasonably infer that crossing the paywall unlocks all exclusive no, only what they choose to post at their page. OF encourages creators to make alluring public biographies that promote the benefits of buying a subscription, and it instructs creators to use the other social media platforms to post, quote, content that draws potential subscribers into your world and entices them to subscribe.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Nick, I think I have a substantive lawsuit against Cinnabon at the airport and the mall because they deliberately entice me with the smell of their cooking cinnamon rolls, despite knowing that I'm on a diet. And then, they won't let me even lick it for free. They inherently expect me to pay to get behind the, paywall of actually getting my food. Those rat bastards. Let's see here. OnlyFans sells subscriptions as a single recurring price, not as a limited bundle or partial access product, reinforcing the reasonable understanding that the subscription price is consideration for access to the creator's exclusive content generally and not a narrow subset. Does he want to bundle like chicks like cable? Like you get the HBO of creators?
Pay for 2 redheads, get a blonde on. No.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Oh, you
Let's
can
see.
buy bundles. Oh.
D. Consumers' reasonable understandings of the benefit of an OF subscription payment are bolstered by the fact that the vast majority of content hosted on the world's most popular pornography website, IG Pornhub X Hamster. I would have never linked those two words in relation to smut. An X video is totally free to access. Thus, for the average pornologist, porn sommelier, if you will, connoisseur, the payment of any subscription fee to access adult content is significant. And reasonably and intuitively does entail full access.
No. Jesus.
Moreover, while sites like Pornhub, X Hamster, and X Video each offer premium monthly membership options, each of those offerings is a straightforward. His encyclopedic knowledge of the different tiers and pay.
Your Honor, if these companies do this, then that company also has to do that because I want to pay $3 a month for 24/7, 30 days a month live shows. No.
Let's see. Unlike OF, those platforms do offer clearly defined, immediate, and comprehensive access to premium content in exchange for subscription payments.
This guy has been all over the place.
I'm surprised he's not dehydrated.
Jesus. Although OF permits subscription-only creators to sell content through DMs, OF presents the DM feature to pay subscriber as a means of requesting and purchasing individualized or custom content from the creator that goes beyond the content included with a subscription. Ta-da! OF affirmatively markets the ability to direct message with this user as a core benefit of subscribing, and reinforcing that understanding by charging fees to message creators who offer free subscriptions. Nothing in OF's subscription flow, interface, or disclosures suggests that the DM feature permits creators to withhold ordinary or pre-existing exclusive content from their profiles. What? So
It won't let me DM creators to ask if they will sell me that at a lower price.
no, hey, I pay a monthly subscription fee. I want everything you've ever done with everybody for free after that. No. That's no. And subvert the value of monthly subscription fee by instead distributing such content exclusively through mass automated DMs to extract additional payments from subscribers.
This
Ultimately-
whore is transactional. What is wrong with this? She's treating this like a business.
$3 a month. I mean, that's cheaper than a meth whore. And by designing its platform pricing and user interface to reinforce that promise, OF creates a uniform and reasonable consumer expectation that paying subscriber will in fact receive full access to the creator's exclusive content. No, again, you get full access to what the creator chooses to publish on OF. And that expectation is material to plaintiffs' and fans' purchase decisions.
Let's see. OnlyFans systematically withholds content from paying subscribers. 28. OF's representations about the benefits of its paid subscriptions were false and misleading to the plaintiff, a moron, and to millions of other morons. Rather, OF systematically and knowingly fails to account for stupidity. To provide full access to creator content and strips the fans of benefits of their bargain. This is a troll. This has to be a troll. There can be no way that this is real life.
Yes, OF is Oh, no, continue.
Yeah, let's see. As OF is well aware, numerous subscription-only creators, including many of the, most famous creators on the platform. I'm going to sneeze. Can you take over?
Intentionally refrain from posting their exclusive content. Instead, these creators post content that merely teases and advertises their exclusive content. Often creators behind the paywall content is the very same teaser content that they post publicly on social media or other websites to advertise the benefits of buying a subscription. These creators' actual content is on the platform, but it can only be accessed through additional DM-based purchases, which creators generally solicit through endless streams of automated mass solicitation messages. For example, Sophie Rain, Skylar May, and Mia Khalifa are three of them. I thought Mia Khalifa quit years ago.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But the three of the most prominent and profitable adult content performers on the planet. Each is an OF creator who charges a subscription fee to access their page. And each has attained extraordinary wealth through OF. Sophie Rain, for instance, claimed on November 27th, 2025, that she made $95 million on the platform over the previous 2 years. Who the fuck is... Do I dare to Google this? Oh,
I don't know, but I do have to run as the ferals. I'd love to
Mm.
discuss cornology, but I actually have to go make
yeah.
food.
Oh,
Darn it.
yeah.
I will let them, actually eat and smell the food. I'm better
Yeah.
than OnlyFans.
Oh, but thank you for co-hosting this to make it better.
This
I
is
know it.
hilarious.
Yeah, I
I
know it's a sticky situation. I'm glad that you rose to the occasion.
and now it's been more than 4 hours that I've been on stream, so I have to take myself to an ER.
Yeah.
Bye, you guys.
Yeah. Oh. All right. And with Mo gone, that's the one. There, we are actually live. Let me. There. Okay, let's see if we can get through this. Sophie Rain, okay. It's a cute average girl. She made 95 million by showing her hoo-ha on OnlyFans. That's kind of impressive. And has quit. Okay? Yeah. As shown in as shown in the below screenshots. Yeah, I can't show those. Sorry. Sorry, folks. I can't show the screenshots. When a fan seeks to buy a subscription to these creators' pages, OF expressly promises that the fan will have full access to this user's content. Let's see here. Full access to this user's content that they choose to publish. Okay, Skylar is $3 a month, Sophie it's $5 a month, and Mia Khalifa it's $10 a month. But I'm quite sure Mia Khalifa quit this. Consume. Okay, let's see here. I can. There. Oh. There, but I can't show the pictures on the screenshots. Consumers reasonably expect that proceeding with such transaction will grant access to each creator's exclusive adult content. Yes, that they choose to publish at that page. But the pages contain none. Instead, virtually all posts behind the paywall serve a more advertisement and inducements to send DMs to buy individual videos for more money. For example, although Sophie Rain's pre-paywall biography promises fully undressed content available, there is none posted behind the paywall. No, it just says available. Available does not mean technically you can interpret it. It doesn't mean right then and there. Instead, her account relentlessly spams paying fans with DMs that tease her exclusive content while offering to sell access to individual videos for additional sums that far exceed her subscription price. Skylar May posts only teaser content, and a pinned post, which is behind the paywall, explains that her exclusive content is actually sent to you every day through endless automated DM that solicit extra payment for access. So it's still, you get what they choose to post. That's not an obligation for them to show all of it. Mia was a world famous adult film star for years before OF was founded. Her pre-paywall biography promises new exclusive content every single day. But behind the paywall, she only posts censored content. Yeah, that's still posting new stuff every day. And states that fans can DM her to buy the real thing. Some of her recent posts advertise, for example, 45-minute vid of uncensored glasses on censored out for $100. And a 45-minute compilation of selects that she explains is not for the broke and costs $150. Yeah. This is not contradictive. I can see why it's for people like David Gardner. It might be frustrating. But then go to the free girls who post everything for free, which is an alternative. This practice is rampant across the OF platform. Numerous other high-earning and high-visibility creators, such as Belle Delphine, Maddie Baby, Megan Barton Hanson, I have no idea who any of these are, do the same thing. But the practice is not limited to blockbuster creators who make millions of dollars a year. Plaintiff, for example, encountered this practice with creators who have fewer than 20,000 fans. Thus, OF users of all experience levels have no reasonable way to know whether a creator engages in this practice without first paying a subscription fee to OF for that specific creator. One anonymous creator detailed this practice in a Reddit discussion called Creator Advice and begged other creators to employ it. The creator stated that she used to have an OF profile that was accessible for a $50 subscription, on which she posted lengthy explicit videos. However, she said she noticed subs on her page only ever subscribed and chatted, but never made additional purchases. Well, if you have $50 up front, yeah, okay. And realize they have no incentive to, as they're getting hours of content that was posted on the wall for $50. She referred to her $50 monthly subscribers as cheapskates. Yeah, but $50 a month, say that this person had 20,000 subscribers. That's fucking $100,000 a month. And explained that providing them with her exclusive content was a rookie mistake. She explained that she now makes significantly more money by changing her profile to have progressing levels, such as her public biography is safe for work. Her paying subscribers can see only content that was lewd, yet non-explicit or censored, and all of her topless to super explicit vids require progressively expensive individual payments. Yeah, but for the subscription fee, you get access to what she chooses to post. OF is highly aware of this practice. Yeah, but it's not. On our information and belief, OF intentionally built, modified, and/or maintained its platform to facilitate, encourage, and incentivize creators to employ it. More broadly, creators are OF's sole stream of revenue, and only a tiny proportion of creators' general meaningful profits. Per one recent study, the top 0.1% of OF creators generate 76% of the platform's total revenue. OF itself states that over the life of the platform, only 4,500 creators, out of over 4 million, have generated $1 million. Okay? On information and belief, OF closely monitors these accounts, maintains direct contact with such creators and their agents, analyzes data about how they use the platform, studies how their content is distributed and monetized, and directly and indirectly collaborates with the creators or their agents on how to maximize their monetization. OF is responsible for promising full access to creator profiles. You get full access to the profile and what the creator is choosing to post. Full access to the profile. And this is kind of what I do believe it's in the terms of the actual contract. You, for $3 to $50 a month, you get full access to the creator's profile. In the rest, as we read earlier, this plaintiff is alleging that the writing is full access to the creator's all the creator's content. I believe this here is what's actually said in the contract. They just said it out loud. Despite its knowledge, encouragement, and facilitation of the widespread proliferation of this practice. And it's more of the same. And then class allegations. That's not interesting. Commodity. First cause of action. Plaintiff incorporates by reference all preceding allegation. When plaintiff and class members create a subscription, they entered into contracts with OF, under which OF itself expressively promised that the subscription payment would provide quote-unquote full access to the creator's content. No, you get access to the creator's content they choose to post. OF, not any creator, makes that promise. OF's full access representation is a binding term of a standalone contract that arises when the fan completes the transaction and remits the monthly subscription fee. The representation is an unequivocal component of OF's offer to provide access to a particular profile. Yes, profile for a particular price, which a fan accepts by clicking a box to remit payment that is directly adjacent to OF's representations. OF collects the consideration for its promise, exercises total control over the platform and how its creator may post and distribute content. And it is responsible for the performance of its promise. OF's background, adhesive TOS, do not memorialize these one-off subscription transactions, nor do they contain terms that contradict OF's representation at the time of contract formation that the subscription provides full access. Again, they're only quoting these two words because they really and probably can't quote the entire sentence, which I believe is you get full access to the content creator's profile and what they choose to post there. Yeah, I mean, for $50 a month, and say she has 20,000. Quit whining, bitch. You're making almost twice as much as a teacher's aide's yearly salary in a month. Plaintiff and class members perform their contractual obligation by paying the required subscription fee. OF breached its contract with plaintiffs and class members by failing to provide full access to creator content. And yada, yada, yada. Second cause of action. Deceptive and unfair business. Yeah, that's not. Misrepresentations and omissions were fraudulent. No. It's also unfair because it causes substantial consumer injury. No. Third cause of action. What the yeah, this is stupid as well. Prayer for relief. Plaintiff individually and on behalf of all other members of the class, if they can find anyone, respectfully request that the court enter judgment in their favor and against OF as follows. An order certifying this action as a class action. A declaration that OF's conduct, policies, and practices described herein violate California law, including the unfair competition law. Okay. An order for the benefit of plaintiff, class members, and the California public permanently enjoining OF from continuing. So they want the judge or a jury to say, OF, you can only have monthly subscription fees, and forcing every content creator to post everything they have ever done behind that for free. An order requiring OF to provide restitution and disgorgement of all monies wrongfully obtained from plaintiff and class members as a result. So $6 to this plaintiff who claims he only subscribed to 2 creators for 1 month. So $6. An award of all available compensatory damages to plaintiff and class members in an amount to be determined at trial. Yeah, here's the money language. An award of statutory damages, punitive damages, or enhanced damages to the extent authorized by law. This is the money thing. So he believes he spent $6 wrongfully, and he wants millions. An award of reasonable attorney's fees, blah, 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 blah. And plaintiff demands a trial by jury on all issues so triable. Oh, please make it a jury trial that is streamed. Filed by the attorneys, class action complaint. Now, can this have legs? In California is recognized as a very, very hard state to file lawsuits in. The dismissals are often... Yeah, it's very, very hard to get past the early dismissals. I believe this is a money grab. They want a fast settlement of 100 grand or something to go away. They want go away money. I believe that this David Gardner, we make fun of him, and he deserves to be made fun of. I believe that this is a person who is actively searching for lawsuits. I wouldn't be surprised if I actually went down the rabbit hole. If I find his name on other lawsuits. I will not be surprised. Will I actively look for it? No. I have way too much fun making fun of this absolute loser with tiny dick energy, trying to get a multi-billion-dollar company to make a nominal payout to make him go away. Now, OF still has to answer to this lawsuit. But that, folks, is for another day. That is for another day. And that day is not this day. But when it shows up, I will read it to you. Well, really a cat, man? Well, if somebody would make a search and finds other lawsuits, it would be interesting to see. But I won't actively go look for it. Folks, thank you for showing up. Thank you for having fun with me and Mo. And Mr. Jingles, who is somewhere. Thank you for subscribing, liking, doing all the YouTube things. Thank you guys over at Rumble. Thank you. Tomorrow it is Thursday. I actually don't have anything planned for Thursday, but if something shows up, I will either make a video of it or I will make a stream out of it. Meanwhile, check my other videos. Daddy needs viewers. All right then. It is now close to midnight where I am, and I need to get to bed because I have work tomorrow. At your guys' place, it's between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m., I believe. Well, unless you're on my side of the world or the other side of the world. You all have a good one, and I will see you all in the next stream or video. Thank you. Bye-bye.
The raven waves, brothers, axes high, shields strong. From distant lands we